The newest addition to the OutdoorMaster sunglasses range, the Lark SV, has gone live on the website today. Now, I received these in the post a few days ago, so I've had a little bit of a sneak preview. So let's show you what all the fuss is about. Along with the new Hawk LT and SV, the Lark SV are OutdoorMaster's most premium sunglasses product. They retail at $89, which is around about €75 or £65. So that puts them at around about twice the price as many of OutdoorMaster's other sunglasses, but they're still fantastic value. To give you some context, a pair of sunglasses from Julbo with similar specs will cost you around about €160, and a pair of Oakley sunglasses will cost you maybe over €200. So they're still fantastic value at around about €75. Now, the first thing to note is the packaging. People will say, never judge a book by its cover. You can absolutely judge a product by its packaging, and this is seriously premium quality packaging. Cheap products come with cheap, flimsy packaging, or indeed no packaging, but again, this is seriously premium. This is a seriously swanky box they come in. It's really sturdy, really nice colours, and this isn't a box you're just going to throw away. You're going to keep this box, use it for something else, to store, I don't know, anything delicate in you might want to store in the future. But yeah, it's got really nice texture, really nice colours, and it's super striking. This screams premium product at you. But not only that, they also come with this, which is nominally a free cycle case. Now, it's not actually free, it's just factored into the cost of the product. Like I say, these are around twice the price of some of OutdoorMaster's other sunglasses. Some of that cost has been sunk into this packaging, of course, but still. As a hard case goes, this is a really nice piece of packaging. So, comes with straps. You can attach this to the top tube or down tube on your bike, or indeed just use it as a normal hard sunglasses case. And then, of course, you also get the soft case as well. The sunglasses come in inside the hard case. You expect that with basically any sunglasses you're going to buy at any price in the market, and it's no thrills there. It's just a standard soft case. But inside the box you also get this as well. This is for attaching your prescription lenses, which then fits inside the sunglasses as well. So that's another fancy addition which you wouldn't normally expect with a cheap pair of sunglasses. Also in the box there's this. Don't just throw this away and dismiss this as a bit of a volume reducer inside the packaging. So in here you also have lens wipe and your manual as well. Indeed, the soft case that the sunglasses come with may also be inside this box as well. Now, moving on to the sunglasses themselves, these currently come in seven different colour and lens combinations. So there are 2 category 2 options, which are approximately 40% VLT, and 4 category 3 options, which are approximately 15% VLT. There is also a 7th colour option on the website, which it's a little bit unclear, but it may be photochromic as well. They don't explicitly say anywhere on the website they do come in with a photochromic option, but if you're just looking through the pictures, it's very much implied that those are photochromic options, so that may also be something worth considering as well. But yeah, the rest of the sunglasses are not photochromic, they're polarized, but more on that in a second. So while 7 different colour options is quite a large selection, I will say that it's not actually a huge amount of variety. They are all quite similar in colour and design. Generally speaking, there are 2 kind of pinkish colour lenses, 2 kind of grey-brown lenses, and 2 kind of goldish yellow lenses. There's no blues, there's no greens, there's no other vibrant colours other than the pinky purple colours. So in that regard, there's not a huge amount of variety of colour choice, but maybe that's something they'll improve on in future. So here I have the midnight purple option, which has got a very vibrant kind of pinkish purple lens and a kind of pastel pink or kind of pale purple frame. And then internally the lens has got a kind of bluey grey or almost neutral tint. So one thing I will say about these, and this seems to be quite a common theme with OutdoorMaster, is if you look on the website, the colour of the frames is very much a strong, quite a deep purple, whereas in reality, like I say, this is much more of a pastel purple or even a kind of almost pale pink colour. And I had the same instance with the Diamond MIPS 2 helmet, where it was supposed to be a kind of glacier blue, a kind of grey blue or greeny blue. In reality, it was very much a baby blue colour. Nothing wrong with that, I do like the colour, but it's just something worth observing. For some reason, OutdoorMaster, the colour of their products often doesn't quite match the colour of the products on the website. I don't think they're deliberately trying to mislead you, it's just some kind of problem with their graphics for whatever reason. So yeah, if you are ordering the midnight purple version, this is what you'll get. It's almost a kind of violet or lilac colour frame. It's not quite the strong purple that you see on their website. And as for the specifications, these have impact resistant PC lenses, which are in theory 10 times more resilient and resistant than standard resin lenses. And they give you 100% UV 400 protection, which is kind of what you'd expect from any sunglass really. As already mentioned, They're not photochromic, but they are polarizing lenses, so that reduces glare and eye fatigue, and also really just boosts and enhances the optical qualities of the lenses. They've got super HD optical quality. Now they're also incredibly lightweight. The glasses as a whole weigh 25.5 grams, and that's partly due to the frameless design. It's also partly due to the PC lenses, which are in theory 37% lighter than your standard resin lenses. So of course for endurance sports such as cycling, running, etc., you want everything to be as lightweight as possible, so these are perfect for those kind of long endurance sports. And they also have these 4 ventilation holes in them, which in theory reduce wind resistance, which again boosts aerodynamic performance for cycling, etc., and also of course just simply increases the airflow behind the lenses, which should reduce fogging. Now they don't state anywhere on the website that these have any kind of anti-fog coating on them, but I'm sure they must do. OutdoorMaster's ski goggles all have excellent anti-fog coating on them, so I'm sure they're using the same kind of products on their sunglasses as well. And then the frames are TR90, which is comfortable, flexible and durable. So yeah, these should fit a variety of head shapes and sizes, and yeah, they're just really comfortable to wear on your head all day. Unlike many sunglasses with this kind of frameless design, they have a flexible adjustable nose piece, which again that molds to the shape of your face as well, so that boosts the comfort, and that's also removable, so if you don't like it you can simply take that off as well and just use them directly onto the nose piece of the lenses. And then speaking of fit, this is one area where these do fall down slightly for me. So I've got a pretty large head, and I would say fairly average dimensions. I'm not particularly wide or narrow, but for me these are too wide, they're too flat for me. So if I show you, I'll put them on. They sit virtually right against my forehead in the middle here, but they stick out massively from the side of my face on these little wings at the edge here. Now of course fit is completely subjective to the individual. Everyone's got a different size and shape face and head, so they may well fit you perfectly, but for me it's just not a very good fit, unfortunately. Comfort wise it's perfectly fine, but cosmetically and in terms of style it does look a little bit silly with these wings just sticking out really far from my face. But also on top of that, it's not just about the comfort but also the functionality. Being so far away from the face, you lose that kind of wraparound protection, so there's tons of sunlight coming in at the side here and also underneath as well, which does mean that I couldn't realistically use these somewhere where there's going to be lots of glare coming from below, such as on a sandy beach, on the water, or indeed on the snow. Now of course these aren't designed to be used for skiing and climbing and mountaineering, but if they did have proper wraparound sides you could use them for that function, but I can't because I'm just going to get too much glare coming up from the snow in the sides. But again, like I say, that's very much personal to me and the shape of my face. Other people who've got a slightly fatter face, these may well fit you really, really well. Another thing I will say in terms of the fit and the style, specifically relating to this model, the Midnight Purple version of these glasses, is that the colour scheme is very much a feminine colour scheme. Now all the sunglasses are unisex, they're not specifically gendered to specific people, but if you were just to look at them on the website you would think that the pinks and the purples are more of a feminine colour scheme. Now guys can wear pink of course, real men wear pink, but given that kind of pastel colour of the frames does make them look very, very feminine. If it'd been a bit of a darker, stronger pink or purple, they'd be much more unisex, but as it is, they are quite feminine, yet with their size and shape, they are a very wide, very big sunglass. Not many women are going to be able to actually wear these sunglasses. Their face is just going to get lost in the size of the sunglasses. So they are for people with big heads. Like I say, I have a large head, and they are still too wide for me. So with this specific colour scheme, they are kind of limiting the target audience very much by making them a feminine colour scheme on a glasses which would mostly only fit men. Of course, these are marketed as being cycling sunglasses, so it's important that they also fit well with your helmet. Here I've got the OutdoorMaster Gem helmet, and these are designed to fit seamlessly with both the Gem and Pebble road biking helmets, and it is definitely a very good fit with this helmet. Again, you can argue with the style cosmetically, whether you think it suits them or not, but purely in terms of fit, they fit incredibly comfortably with the helmet, and there's fairly minimal gap between the top of the lens and the bottom of the helmet. They have basically the same curvature as the underside of the helmet, so yeah, while punter gaps aren't really a thing when it comes to road cycling in comparison to skiing, it is still important that you have something where the curvature of the glasses matches the curvature of the helmet, in my opinion. So there you have it. That's just a very quick brief introduction to the new Lark SV sunglasses by OutdoorMaster. I've only worn these in anger once or twice out on the hill, but I must say my first impressions of these are they've got incredible optical quality. It's like watching the world in HD. I swear my vision is better when I'm wearing these than when I'm not wearing these. Whether that's down to the polarizing of the lenses or it's just purely the quality of OutdoorMaster's lenses that they make, your visual quality in these is absolutely amazing. Whether it's a bright sunny day or a slightly cloudy day like today, everything looks super vibrant, super colourful, super bright, and like I say, it's like the world is in HD. So yeah, I can't comment yet on their durability or how they perform when you're sweating on them, getting them dirty, dusty, etc. But purely in terms of first impressions, when you first put them on, they've got incredible clarity on these lenses, and very much I think the lenses are the selling point of these sunglasses. So if you're interested in these sunglasses, or indeed any other product from OutdoorMaster, whether that's helmets, goggles, swim gear, sup gear, etc., if you use my discount code, which you'll find down here and in the description as well, you'll receive a further 15% off. Now, OutdoorMaster are already one of the best value brands on the market, and with my discount code, they're even better value for money, so I'd highly recommend checking them out and use my discount code. Till next time.